Good morning everyone and welcome to our channel. So we've listened to some feedback and decided going forward that we're going to start recording our episodes in English. Since we live in the UK, this just makes perfect sense. In this episode we're going to leave our caddy alone and instead I'm going to go and polish some headlights. Follow me, I'll show you what I mean. As you can see here, headlights seen some better days. They all yellowed up and milky, so whenever I'm driving on the road, I can't see anything. I'm gonna attempt to restore them. Just to give you a heads up, I've never done this before, so I'm not sure how this episode is gonna turn up, but we'll see. So I had to briefly run away inside because it started raining. And my camera is not waterproof nor it is weatherproof, and instead of us standing outside and chatting about the headlights, I'm going to show you something. To be on the safe side, I bought another set of lights. They are similar condition to what I have on my car, maybe slightly better, so I've chosen the safe option and I'm going to polish these ones instead of mine. That way my car is still usable and I can drive it if I'm not finished with the task. This is not a tutorial video because as I said, I've never done this, so I'm gonna be learning. Watched a couple of YouTube videos, so I figured if they can do it, I can do it. Another thing that I want to show you, this is not advertisement by any means, but I bought this restoration kit from EuroCarParts. I don't know if that's a good or bad kit, but it looks like it got everything that I need for the job. There's a couple of essential things that we're gonna need. Some masking tape, a drill, I think I hit the tripod, some sort of bucket, little sponge, and you can never go wrong with some microfiber. Let's get on with it. Just opened this kit and there's one thing I want to point out. There's no instructions in the kit. There's also the printout on the sandpaper is so faded that with some of them I'm struggling to work out which one is which. No good. Me and the drill, we did not get along, so I'm just gonna do this the manual way. The drill is very bouncy and I can't work it out the way I need to hold it so that I can polish my lights and don't destroy them. So I'm polishing this headlight using this kit that I bought in EuroCarParts and just thinking that they should have included probably grade 500 because the lowest grade in the kit provided is grade 800. And it's already taken me longer than I expected. Yes, it does the job. We'll see how we're gonna get on. As you can see, the headlight is turning milky now. That's how it should be. That's just the first layer of sanding. Yeah, I'm just gonna crack on and see what happens. This is the experiment, because I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing it right. So, probably 1 hour in the job. Because I didn't along with the drill, I decided to do it by hand. That proved it to be very time consuming and difficult. Then all of a sudden I remembered that I have this little thing. Yes, the sandpaper ain't gonna match the surface of a sander. However, I'm gonna try using the sander because I think that's just gonna accelerate the whole process and I'll be able to finish it much quicker. At this stage I'm not sure if the process is going the right way or the wrong way. I've just moved on to the last grid, which is 3000 grid. The yellowness of the light is gone, however the light is like super milky. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this 3000 grid, see what results that we're gonna bring, and then I'm gonna try to polish it off. Okay, a little update on the progress. I'm not entirely satisfied with the way it's turning out. I don't know, maybe it's me doing something wrong. I still see a lot of micro scratches. I've attempted to polish it. I'll probably gonna carry on trying to polish it out with this little polisher and a drill.
1 hour later.
So after a long learning curve and a couple of hours of sanding and polishing, this is the result. I wish it would have been a bit better, but I'll take this all day long. This is my first time doing this. I kind of had no clue what I need to do, only YouTube tutorials. I'll show you the other light to compare. So this is what it was, this is what it is. Yes, I'm definitely taking this. So the last step what's left for this light is to put some 2K clear lacquer on it to protect it a little bit. But in the meantime, I'm gonna crack on and polish the second headlight. I'm not gonna record polishing the second headlight because the process is gonna be exactly the same and it's gonna be a long and boring video. So I'm gonna see you after. Good morning everyone and welcome to day 2. Today I'm going to be putting my polished headlights back on the car. But before I do that, there's a couple of things I'd like to talk about. This morning I feel like a right donut because last night when I was polishing my headlights, I couldn't find the instructions in the kit. Bear with me. So this is the box, this is the kit I used, which I bought in EuroCarParts. It's a really cheap kit. This is not advertising, this is genuine feedback. So I couldn't find the instructions. So I just carried on. But this morning I've discovered that if you flip the box this way, there is direction of use. And it explains step by step what you need to do. Read the instructions, people. Second thing I'd like to point out, the microfiber provided in the kit is absolutely useless. So if you can, use your own microfiber, because the one that is in the kit is just smearing everything on the headlight. So that's the only negative thing I could say. The rest, yes, the kit got everything that you need. I would probably prefer if the kit would have like 600 grade sandpaper in there, but it starts from 800, which is probably good enough for majority of the headlights. Mine were like super yellow, so I thought if they would be 600, it would get the job done quicker. Another point that I want to make is that I was doing this the first time, so the difficult part for me is when you're using the 800 grid, at what point do you stop and moving up the grid? The lights were matte white, all scratched up. Once I finished with the 800, I didn't know, should I carry on using the 800 or should I move up to 1000? This is the result. Personally, I'll take this as a win. I kind of expected it to be a bit better, but hey, it's probably me doing it wrong. But overall, I'm happy with the result. The other headlight turned out a bit better. Again, yes, it's no perfect result, but I'll take this. It's my first time. Quick tip, polish them on a car, that way you won't have this problem like I had with the light sliding all over the table, and you'll achieve your results much quicker. Again, I'm gonna spare you your time with the boring part, and I'm gonna time lapse the whole thing, so stay tuned. And here we are, the lights installed. There's a couple of things I'd like to mention before I end this episode. Whilst removing the lights, I've noticed that one of the brackets was broken, and on another light, the same bracket was cracked, so it snapped off in the process. So be extra gentle when you're removing your lights if you want to do it yourself. These lights were on the car before, and this is what I have now. Again, this was before, this is on the car. I hope you found this video useful. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment below what you think, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.